Great seeing you back for devotions. Okay, we're looking at breaking the strongholds of perversion. Okay, I want you to make a covenant with your eyes. This last weekend, I was talking about, guarding your eyes and your ears and your heart. Okay, but especially make a covenant with your eyes. Your eyes are number one. Okay, how can we protect ourselves from sexual temptation? How do I do that? Look here. Job 31, verse 1, Job was a righteous man. He said, I have made a covenant with my eyes. Why then should I look upon a young woman? Now, start looking at people differently. Okay, now, when your heart's not right, and you're listening to things you shouldn't listen to, you're watching things you shouldn't watch, well, then what you're doing is you're cooking something. You're cooking something. If we start looking at whatever your temptation is, which, let's say it's the opposite sex. I hope so. But whatever that temptation is, we look at people as sexual objects that we could use. No Christian wants to admit this, but this is what happens. So when you get in the flesh and you're watching things, you're looking at things, then when a woman looks at a man or a man looks at a woman, a lot of times people will know what's going on in their heart. And the reason why your heart isn't right, because you have to make a covenant with your eyes. So I tell men, I say, when you look at a woman, you look at a woman in the eyes, in the face. You don't look at the rest of her. Okay? Act like it doesn't exist. Look with me here in Matthew 6:22. The lamp of the body is the eye. This is really interesting. The lamp is the eye. If your eye is good, your whole body is full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. Now, there are believers, and they walk in the light. They're thinking about heavenly things. They think about lost souls. They can feel convicted of sin. You know why? They're filled with light. Why? Because they have a covenant with their eyes. They're reading the Word of God. They look at the sun. Every time I see the sun rising, sun setting, I see the moon out, I see the stars out, I think about heaven. I think how beautiful, gorgeous heaven's going to be one day. Why? Because I want to keep light in my eyes. I want to keep light in my heart. And it keeps my heart clean. But let's say you're looking at dark, dirty, evil things. Well, then your heart is filled with blackness and darkness. And all day long, you are looking for evil. But nobody knows this but you. Okay, so make a covenant with your eyes. Every moment of resistance to temptation is a victory. Now, I like working things backwards. Most of you are so conscientious, which is good, that when you do something wrong, you're always like, I failed God again. Oh, look at that. I looked at this thing real quick, and you didn't bounce your eyes fast enough, as I was talking about on the weekend. Okay, don't do that. I want you to stop it. This is what I want you to do. Every time you resist, that is a victory, and you get stronger. So if you failed 3 times today, but you won 15 times, well, boy, you're getting stronger, because it's true. Your resistance is like a muscle, and it's getting stronger. Look at these statistics. This is for real. I talked about this in the weekend. Okay, so it tells us 70% of all men ages 18 to 24 watch porn. This is on a regular basis, 70%. And 1 out of 3 porn viewers are women. Are you hearing this? We just want to make out like these guys are a bunch of perverts. Well, 1 out of 3 women. The average age for a child to view their very first porn is 11 years old. Mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, you got grandchildren with those cell phones. You need to disable the internet off their phone. I mean it. Okay, statistics tell us when men watch porn in marriage, their divorce statistics double. Listen to this one. When women start watching porn, their divorce statistic triples. Did you hear that? James 1:12, blessed is the man who endures temptation. It's going to come along, but you get through it. When he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. The Bible says that there is a special reward for those who overcome temptation. So let's do it today.